Al, I hope you had a wonderful Christmas season, as you can hear by my thunderous and booming bass voice.
It does sound very good.
It's not. I'm going to do my best not to cough. First of all, let us apologize for canceling the live stream the other night. Even at that point, Trent's feeling a little bit better now. I'm still struggling a bit. We'll get there. It's just been a little bit of a road to hoe we were on for a few days there, both him and myself.
Well, it sounds like the sickness is going around to a lot of people, so I don't think we're the only ones. But
no.
we do apologize. I don't know that in the 6 years we've been doing the channel that we've missed.
I think only one other time.
Was it one other time?
And that was me again.
Was it?
Yeah, I think I had the flu. I mean, the legit.
Oh, was that a couple of years? I think that's ringing a bell.
Yeah.
I think that's ringing a bell.
Very, very rare do we ever cancel a live stream. And so I waited, guys, until the day of. And that morning I texted Trent. And I was like, you better find you a sub. And Trent's like, I feel like
balls.
That's what he texted back. He said, so good. It's probably not going to happen.
No, it wasn't.
Don't make me laugh. But anyways, I'm actually feeling a touch better. You know, I had that 2 or 3 days, 3 days of fever, even things like that. So it was a mess. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? We also had like 17 Christmases that we've attended. Trenton's favorite.
We just finished the last one today, where you just got back.
Yes, we did.
20 minutes ago.
Yeah, God bless Bushi and Grandpa Paul. They're always wonderful people. And, you know, it's just, I'm trying to mentor the young man here. I'm trying. I learned through trial and error that sometimes you just keep your mouth shut and march in order, my man. And that's just what you got to do.
Yeah,
what you got to do. So that's what we do. Kyle, you had 4. He had to go to. He had to go to his mom's too. So he had 4 Christmases. Trent and I had 3. All right, enough jibber jabber. It's good to be back, and it's good to see you all. And New Year's coming up real soon. Trent brought a surprise down, which this will be the first sip I've had. I'll bet you over a week, Trent. I haven't had anything, nothing at all. And so when I talked to him, I said, it's got to be something simple. I can't do a blind right now or something like that. No. But I'm glad you brought this down. Why don't you explain it for us?
I haven't had a pour of anything. I've had a couple cocktails the last couple days. I have had no just straight up pours for a while.
Okay.
This was, I purchased this from our friend over at the Bourbon Retriever. Otherwise, I would not have been able to find this. This is brand new, I believe, from Willet that I'm seeing. It is their 4-year small batch bourbon, purple top. Historically,
I saw the purple top.
Yeah, historically,
I've never owned one.
I haven't. Well,
you had one for a little bit.
I did, and then I ended up because it was like a 18-year or 23-year, and I reached out to Willet to try and ask them what mash bill it was. They didn't tell me anything, which I was kind of peeved off about. So I ended up trading it for something else.
Something good.
But this was $70, and I believe this is kind of a parallel to the small batch rye whiskey that you can find on most shelves. This was $70.
Yeah, because it. Correct me in the comments, but before the rye was like $65.
Yeah. And I think it's gone up a little bit, but the rye is a 4-year. I think Harry's got it for $75. It's gone up a smidge, but again,
Harry's
it varies.
Got that too, huh? The rye.
The rye, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Varies by year, but we haven't had the nicest things to say about Willet. In particular to the Willet pot still. I just think it's fine. It's interesting to see them come out with a purple top. Purple tops a couple years ago. I wanted one super bad. They were some of the most elusive bourbons to those outside of Kentucky. Michelle and I went to the gift shop several times to try and score one. We came out empty-handed. But I'm excited to see what this is all about. $70 for a 4-year. And they're not. Willet is one of the most non-transparent distilleries out there. I still don't understand really what they're doing over there besides producing stuff.
Well, let me just say this. Just in a little bit of gamemanship here. The rye is a 4-year as well.
Yeah,
and it's even when I was making sure their last I checked was $65. So even if it's $70, I have a backup. I always have one.
So do I.
And I buy it. And I keep it here because it's freaking good, and it's a 4-year. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see, though. And Trent brings a valid point, though. It's only 4 years on the bourbon. That's a valid point. But the rye also is, and it's super good. So we'll see.
And I'll say this. I haven't had many purple tops. The only one that I did have a pour of was when we went to Cask 53, was at Scottsdale. Several years ago, and I purchased one. I thought it was pretty good. Very eager to see what this one is all about. Because I honestly think that Willet does incredible rye whiskeys. I'm a big fan of Willet's rye whiskeys. Their bourbon, on the other hand, I haven't had a purple top that's just like blow you away type before, but I've also not had a ton of them.
And the only one I've ever had was a little sip out of yours when we were sharing stuff that we ordered.
And it was like I want to say it was the barrel 5376, and the barrel numbers have specific mash bills, and there's entire like spreadsheets of barrel 5100 through 5400 is this mash bill. I don't know where people find this stuff.
I remembered that. Wow.
What was my first one?
Well, I suppose. Yeah. All right. Smells pretty divine.
It smells fantastic.
Smells pretty good. Hey, my schnoz is okay, just so everybody knows. It's all right from here down into here.
Mine's mostly a here up. Like, I'm a little phlegmy up in here, and I got a headache right now.
Everything's right here for me, so my nose is working just fine, and it smells delightful.
I will say this. This is a small batch. It's not a single barrel, but this is 127.4 proof.
Okay, wow.
So I believe this is going to vary. Aged in hand-selected white oak barrels for 4 years, bottled at cask strength.
Wow.
Yeah. I think we can probably confidently say that this isn't just repackaged Willet pot still at this point.
No, this is spectacular on the aromas. Let's get started with just that. Extreme Rickhouse vibes coming off of there for me. Sweet candy.
Super sweet.
Yeah.
I'm digging that sweetness.
Sweet tart candy-ish, what you always say.
Yeah.
Cotton candy.
Yeah. I like that. Yeah, barrel-aged cotton candy would be
That's facts, man. Yeah.
I'm not getting 90 notes, but it could also be because I'm a little bit sick. I usually don't get accurate notes regardless, but
I was trying, folks. Sorry. Bear with me. Yeah, man. Very sweet. Very nice. Let's see what we got. I'm a little bit nervous, actually. Take your sip
here. Sorry.
Ooh, let's wake up the palate, shall we?
That knocked me back a few. Holy cow.
Let's wake it up. Come on now. Let's wake up.
I mean, it's
been a while. I feel like I haven't drank anything in a year. My tongue's on fire.
Your tongue's on fire?
It is, dude. My tongue's on fire. Esophagus is on fire.
I was just going to say, I didn't think it was that hot. It just kind of,
it was confusing.
I
just had nothing, man. It's like, all right, here we go. We'll try again.
I'm getting a nice sweet corn note in this. I don't know what the mash bill is.
Definitely a beautiful sweet corn note. It's a bit of a bummer that so far, I'm gonna take a couple more sips, but so far the candy-ish aromas that I was getting just kind of went away a little bit on the palate.
Yeah.
Well, it's not bad by any stretch. I was really looking forward to that. I was hoping to get some of that real sweet cotton candy notes and stuff.
I definitely get a lot of sweet. The barely rickhousey notes definitely come through.
Yes.
I get quite a bit of that sweet corn. It's a very nice sweet corn note.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, I was hoping for a little bit more of that cotton candy sweetness to kind of come full circle and at least bless the back end of the palate.
Mm-hmm. There are definitely some oak notes there, some barrel notes.
They're
absolutely.
Really nice. They're really nice barrel notes.
They are.
God, that nose is divine.
The nose is wonderful. The nose for me is an A+. The palate right now is a B+ for me. It slips down just a little bit.
I got a little bit more of that candy.
Did you? Good. I'm
third sip. Keep in mind this is a fresh crack.
Yes.
Like 5 minutes ago.
Fresh crack, fresh palate. Haven't had anything. So keep giving it a couple sips here and see what happens. And those barrel notes are dominant.
Yeah. Yeah. That sweet corn has kind of gone away a little bit. I think I get more of like I get a little bit of a cherry note in there. a smidge. It's really dark. It's like a molasses covered cherry type of a thing. But that oak presence is it is very very dominant.
At the moment, my last sip, I'm trying to get past the oak notes to find other notes as well.
See, it's
I wasn't successful on that last sip to do that.
It's like taking my breath away. I don't know if I'm just. I mean, I'm a drinking athlete up here, but should have warmed up a little bit with something.
We should have for sure. That was not a smart move at all.
I'm gonna take one more sip and then I have a little bit of a thought. Viscous.
Yeah.
Like it's oily.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I really do. And I really have to be cautious here because, the state of my health at the moment and everything else, I absolutely do not want to come off with some kind of a negative connotation on this bottle.
No.
In the shape that I'm in right at the moment. I'd really like to be healthy. I've had some pours, and back on track with the palate so I could, to give you the yay or the nay or whatever. Through the sips and the evolution of the sips that I've had, there were some very nice notes there. I will be consistent in the fact, though, that I love the nose much more than I do the palate itself. I will maintain that. But I think it's pretty darn cool that you can purchase a Purple Top Willet, although, as Trenton mentioned, it is a 4-year product for in that $70 range.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty neat. I think I would have to assume a lot of the hardcore bourbon drinkers that have tried to find Purple Tops for quite some time will be kind of clamoring to try to get one of these.
That's I found that bucket 100%.
Yeah, and I would assume, and no disrespect for that.
No,
because I think when he said he had that, I said absolutely. I'd like to check that out for $70, 100%. I think it's actually. I'm gonna step out and say I think it's actually very smart of Willet to come out with some form of a bourbon, even though it's 4 years. We're going to put that in quotations again. Purple Top for in that $70, something that's a little bit more price effective, right?
Yeah, I have. We're going to do a video in probably not this week, probably next week on thoughts for 2026 and some things maybe we'd like to see, vice versa. I really like that they did this.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that I think I enjoy it right now. Mm-hmm. I can still feel I'm a little congested and I'm not feeling 100%. But I would purchase another one as it stands. Something that is different proof to see if there are some similarities in the bottles that I have.
Yeah, I would love to revisit this in a couple of weeks when I know I'm going to be 100%.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to revisit this in some form or fashion. Real quickly before we get out of here, Trenton, what is the process of purchasing these that you know of at the moment, or how can the folks even start looking for something like this? I don't know.
I don't know either. Through our Discord, which is Patreon only, I was able to chat with Bourbon Retriever, and I was able to get one. Yeah. I don't know. I think he's in Texas. I don't know if these are Texas exclusive or exclusive to his area. I believe this was at a Total Wine. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's a Total Wine exclusive. I don't really know. Okay. I didn't know this was even coming out until I saw it in our Discord, and I was thrilled about it. So I just kind of hopped on it. And per usual, I didn't do a ton of research on this, but I do think it's cool that Willet. I don't know the last time that Willet came out with like a new SKU for a product like this. Okay. So yeah, I think it's pretty neat. Unless I'm just not up to speed with things anymore, I think it's cool that they're going down this route. The 4-year rise been for a long time, and it's kind of been missing its equivalent.
Yes. And I'm hoping that. Yeah. That's what kind of drove my question. I'm hoping eventually. With a little bit of work, with a little bit of effort, with a little bit of research, those that are interested may be able to find something like this in time. Yeah. Just like it takes me time every once in a while to find another Willet Rye, for a backup. Because once that one's done, about the bottom third of that bottle? Yeah. I got one backup, so when that backup is, I'll start looking. It might take me a few months.
Harry's got one.
Yeah, I'm surprised. He usually does not.
Really? Anytime I'm in there, he does.
Really? I haven't looked for him because I've had a backup. So
it's right next to the Willet pot still.
Well, maybe that's why I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's not on like that diagonal shelf when you walk in. It's on the right one. Okay. But I will say, Cal Dog, he's in our Discord. I believe he is an employee or something at a Total Wine, or maybe he just took a picture of the Total Wine.
Uh-huh.
They had a purple top at Total Wine, 13 year for $5.50.
Wow.
There are very few people.
And that's a Total Wine, and they don't usually,
Not a whole lot,
they
right?
don't bump prices a ton.
So those purple tops were elusive not only because they were rare to find, but also because the prices on the, it's like in 8 years like $229, and it's almost like $50 a year.
No thanks.
At that point, I don't know many people that are clamoring for those anymore. So I think it was smart of Willet to do this.
Yeah.
I think the quality of the juice, as it stands in my and your current physical health, whatever you want to call it.
Yes, physical.
I think it's a really solid effort.
too.
I will be revisiting it.
Yeah.
Probably next week when I'm feeling a little bit better.
Same. All right, guys. Do us a favor. Let us know if you've had this or if you've tried it, or if you have any information on where you might have found yours. That would be helpful.
Please.
So those also in the comments. That'd be spectacular.
Yeah.
All right, guys. That's all we have for you today. As always, we ask you to please drink responsibly. See you next time right down here with Trent and me in the good old basement bourbon bar. See you later.